Father Nono Alfonso of JESCOM Philippines and the Secretary for Jesuit Media in the Asia Pacific region. So we are here in Australia, in Melbourne. This is the annual assembly of Jesuits involved in media in the Asia Pacific region. So we are joined by our friends from the various JESCOMs in the Asia Pacific region. I represent JESCOM Philippines. We also have JESCOM Taiwan, JESCOM Indonesia, JESCOM Korea, and many more. And so we're gathered here, and basically we are gathered. We have two objectives always. Number one is, as friends, we try to share what we have done the past year, and we share what we can learn from each other, from our work. And secondly, we gather yearly so that we can plan what we can do for the Asia Pacific region, what we can do to make Father Mark Raper happy in his work as president of the JCAP conference.
So the message of Francis seems to be peripheries. Go to the peripheries. He's constantly saying, using this word peripheries. He doesn't. We used frontiers, I suppose, before, but his peripheries, go to the edges. And he's constantly saying, go to the people on the edges, and specifically refugees, migrants, people who are put out. Be with those people. And also he's returning to the need to pray, to really pray.
Want to have an impact, as a difference, as Mikali tells us, then join us in the media ministry. Be a rebel for God.
He tends to point out the really black and dark things about the present situation in order to highlight the need to change. And so I think sometimes he exaggerates a little bit there, but he's always enjoyable.
I thought what Mick Kelly told us was very relevant, especially the idea to focus on markets. We have a mission. We all have a mission, but we have to, when we express our mission, express our ideas, we have to focus on the needs of the people, of our audience. And most of us who've been doing media for a long time understand that, but sometimes we tend to forget it, and we tend to say what we want to say. But we have to focus it, frame it, introduce it within the context of people's interests and needs. For instance, everybody likes to be entertained. If we express our ideas, our faith, our values, we have to do it in an entertaining way. They also like to hear something that's relevant to their life, so we have to talk about our ideas in the context of their needs and their daily needs and their daily life. I really appreciated about this meeting was the visit to the Jesuit Social Service Center yesterday. We saw these young people involved in all kinds of art projects. Actually, a studio. Most of us have studios, either audio studios or TV studios. are places that young people love to be, especially creative young people. And these people, these young kids all had problems, and they found within that studio, within that very free environment, to express themselves in music, in dance, in fashion, in the clothes they chose, the way they the things they needed to gradually find out who they are. I think that that kind of a media service is very useful, and it's a place where our social ministries and our media ministries can meet and cooperate to provide a service to young people.
I'm sorry that we put profit above people, greed above need, the rule of gold above the golden rule. I'm sorry we use
I had a dream once that I met God. We did a lot of reminiscing like Noah's Ark. I asked why I prayed when you never get to stay. You said you love me, but you always spending time away. So I'm sitting here writing these letters again. Time wasted on the letters that you never read. Never there for me when you were supposed to be. Flip the pages of the Bible over and over again.
And so for the next few years, we will try to upgrade our skills. We will try to perhaps get to know how to raise funds and seduce Jesuits to join us in this very challenging but very, very powerful ministry, which is communications.
So during session, we need something some sort of workshop, how to raise money, how to use our wonderful network in Asia Pacific assistance.
Sharing our projects, the projects that we have and the different challenges that we've encountered, whether it's a movie or a TV series or a project, a media project for the provinces, the challenges and how we've solved these challenges, including how we found funds to sustain them or how we didn't find funds. These are, I think, all important things to be shared, and that's something I get out of our meetings every year.
I'm sure you have a lot of reflections about your experience in this country. We come out of churches which are, for the most part, are fairly clerical, and a lot of our discussion somehow is about our audience, which is within the church. And I don't know how it strikes you, but in this country we have quite a declericalized situation, a de-Christianized almost. It's a secular environment.